What is faith? Richard Dawkins reckons that faith is like philosophical herpes. Faith is one of the world's greatest evils, comparable to the smallpox virus but harder to eradicate. The only demons we must fear are those that lurk inside every human mind: ignorance, hatred, greed, and faith, which is surely the devil's masterpiece. Faith causes people to be more mean, more selfish, and perhaps above all, more stupid. Faith is believing what you know ain't true. Strong belief in the doctrines of religion based on spiritual conviction rather than proof. Okay, we need to back up here. I think we're getting confused about what it means to have faith. Faith comes from the Latin word fides, from which we get our English word fidelity. Synonyms include belief, reliance, confidence, trust. Take these two faith statements. I believe the sun will return tomorrow. I believe the sun will return tomorrow. One of these would make Richard Dawkins throw open his mouth. But are they different? In statement 1, you are making a faith statement, same as saying, I have faith that the sun will return tomorrow. But how can you be 100% sure? How can you be sure that the bridge you're about to drive on will hold the weight of your car? How can you know that the ice cream at your mate's house is going to be in the freezer? How do you know your history teacher is telling the truth? The answer is you can't. Not 100%. The earth may explode, the bridge fall down, the ice cream hidden in some place you can't find it, the history teacher crazy. So why believe these statements? Because you have reason to. Experientially, you know that the sun will rise again because you've seen it rise every day. You trust the integrity of the engineers who designed, built, and tested the structure, and you've seen at least 10 cars ahead of you make it across. Logically, you know that ice cream consists mainly of water, and water needs to be kept below 0 degrees Celsius to keep it frozen. So your mate would not put it here, here, or here. You believe that since this teacher is employed by the school, he must know what he's talking about. It seems that the rest of the faculty agrees with what he says, and you can corroborate his story by hitting the library and checking out the history books for yourself. Though who really does that? No one can live in 100% certainty. I gotta have faith. All of us are happy to live with some amount of faith if we have reason for that faith. Do we have reason to put faith in Christianity? These fellows say no. Apparently this kind of faith is blind faith, faith that has no basis for believing it. I disagree. Prove it! What we should do is look at proof in the way lawyers understand it. Proof beyond reasonable doubt. In your common adversarial legal system, the prosecution has to prove to the judge and the jury that there's no reasonable doubt in the mind of a reasonable person that the defendant is guilty. The evidence needs to reach a certain moral certainty. There can still be doubt, but only to the extent that it would not affect a reasonable person's belief regarding whether or not the defendant is guilty. So is faith in Christianity reasonable? Let's find out. For articles, videos, and podcasts on all kinds of faith issues, check out reasonablefaith.org or follow Dr. William Lane Craig's YouTube channel.